One of the big talking points over the last day or so was the ability or inability of Thanasi Kokkinakis to come in if we were in this reverse singles situation, which weren't going to count for anything. I'll get your thoughts in just a moment, Todd, but first, let's hear Pat Rafter earlier today on that very subject.
But I just see no relevance in playing Nick or Lleyton. You know, Gooch certainly won't be playing. He's got to, he's got to look after his body. And the other two boys, it's just an irrelevant match. It's just a match where I want to put Thanasi in, they won't let me. And I think everyone would really appreciate seeing the young kid play and how good he is, and he's potential player for us in the future. And I just totally disagree with the ITF and their ruling, and I'm really mad at them.
Well, you can see it both ways, can't you? Rules are rules, obviously, and that's the way they've always been. But if they are dead reverse singles, you can also see why there's great benefit in giving somebody else a run.
Well, look, I suffered from exactly the same situation when I was playing the latter part of my career. I'd finished playing singles, and I had to go out and play some dead rubbers, and I hadn't played a singles match on one occasion for 2 years. And the crowd would much rather have seen somebody else out there than myself. So I think that the ITF have to start listening to the captains and the players, and they've got to find a way to make this work. There's an easy way, Baz. Make it 5 players, and then you've got the opportunity to put him out there. It won't make any difference to the tie in terms of results, and it would be so much better. I would have loved to see Thanasi out there. Pat's right. And he's wrong at the same time, because the rules are in place and there's nothing he's going to be able to change today about it, but let's try and change it for the future. Sure,
we saw Kokkinakis, of course, make his debut earlier in the year against France, and so he has experienced Davis Cup action for Australia. How good a player can he be? We know he's come along pretty much with Nick Kyrgios, a year younger.
He's a year younger, and look, I think he's in the world's top 200 now, and he's had a very good, solid year. He is going to play some terrific tennis for Australia. You know, let's go back to the Australian Open. He won a round at Grand Slam level and played a very solid match on Rod Laver Arena against Rafael Nadal. That shows you what he's capable of. So his development is still, progressing along, and he's got to find his way through challenges, and he'll get to tour level. This was him this morning warming Sam Groth up for the match. But you know what? We're in good shape in terms of a team. If you look to the future, it's why it was so important to win this tie this weekend and stay in the World Group, because we've got an ability, I think, in about 4 or 5 years to really contest and win a Davis Cup again. It's a similar situation to where Australia was in the mid-90s when we were struggling, and then the team with Rafter and Hewitt, Philippoussis and myself with Mark Woodford, we had that chance to be able to work towards winning a cup.